Hi everyone, and welcome back to, well, not really the Retro Shack, not quite. It's been a busy month, but you'll have noticed that there have been no new videos. Well, don't worry, this isn't one of the currently on vogue announcements that I'm quitting YouTube or that things aren't what they used to be, etc. that seem to have been all over YouTube in the past month. In fact, with the channel just reaching 30,000 subscribers, I'm frankly over the moon. So, the thumbnail's just clickbait then? Well, it's a bit cheeky, but it's not really clickbait because Mrs. Retro Shack and I really have reached the end of an era. To cut to the chase, with all of our kids now moved out of the house and leading lives of their own, we decided that it was time for an adventure of our own. So we've sold our house and we're going to be a little nomadic for a while. We'll still have a base somewhere, but we want to travel and, well, just have a bit of fun, while we're both still young and stupid enough to do it. So where does that leave the Retro Shack, I hear you cry? Well, it's a good question, and the short answer is that things won't be affected that much once we've gotten through the logistics of it all. Moving out of our home of many years and moving all of our stuff to storage lockers, spare rooms of family and friends, etc. means that pretty much everything we find we need is not where we currently are. Once we get our base set up and I've set up the mobile Retro Shack, things will start to get a little easier. At the moment, we're holed up in a touring caravan in our friend's paddock, and we're working out how much solar we need, what internet connectivity looks like, etc. And the creator in me wants to share all of this with you, but I also want to respect the huge transition that Mrs. Retro Shack and I are going through. So please be patient with us while we find some stability. We had planned to do all of this last August in sunnier and warmer times, but those of you familiar with the UK house buying and selling process will understand that it often ends up in a delicate chain of buyers and sellers, and that chain can collapse at any time, which it did for us twice. So it all ended up being a bit of a rush straight after New Year when suddenly it was all go, go, go. There are about 5 videos in various states of production that I'm desperately trying to finish, but I'm going to have to ask for a little patience. I don't even recall where my soldering iron is. I've kept PCBWay busy in the meantime, creating me all sorts of wonderful stuff to bring to you over the coming weeks and months, so a big thanks to them. I also want to send love and thanks to all of our friends and family who have and are continuing to put up with all of our stuff cluttering up their houses, and for generally not having us sectioned for this sort of nonsense. Thanks also to you, the viewers of the channel. You're a great bunch, and I genuinely appreciate every single view and comment that you guys bring to the channel. Lastly, I've got to send a massive amount of love to Mrs. Retro Shack for just being the most amazing person I've ever met, and for having the kahoonies to do this with me. Right, I've got to go and figure out how to have a shower in our trailer when all of the outside water pipes are frozen. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon in a more retro related episode of the Retro Shack.